The White House sent multiple nuclear warnings to Kremlin via backchannels. This is by Kyle Anzalone via antiwar.com on Zero Hedge. The Joe Biden administration sent several warnings to Russia via backchannels regarding the possible use of nuclear in Ukraine, Washington Post reports. White House messages to Russia have been intentionally nondescript to foster uncertainty in Moscow about what the U.S. would do if Russia deployed its ultimate weapon. White House sent messages several times since the war in Ukraine started, according to U.S. officials who spoke with the Post. The White House's communication with the Kremlin have been intentionally vague. The United States, for several months, has been sending private communications to Moscow, warning Russia's leadership of the grave consequences that would follow the use of nuclear, according to U.S. officials, who said the messages underscore what President Biden and his aides have articulated publicly, according to what the Post wrote. The Biden administration believes these non-specific threats will deter Russia through strategic ambiguity. Strategic ambiguity, quote-unquote, is intentionally unclear policy that causes the enemy not to act out of fear. It could cross a red line without knowing it. For nearly 50 years, the U.S. maintained a policy of strategic ambiguity, quote-unquote, towards Taiwan by refusing to commit to defending the island. Washington has deterred Taipei from declaring independence, at the same time suggesting it could defend Taiwan as deterred China from acting more aggressively against the island. However, Biden has taken steps towards abandoning strategic ambiguity towards Taiwan. Since taking office, Biden has said he would go to war for Taipei 4 times. President Putin warned last week that he could order a strike to defend Russian territory. Putin's threat was Moscow's most direct warning. It could deploy nukes if the territorial integrity, he says, of our country is threatened. We will without a doubt use all available means to protect Russia and our people. This is not a bluff, Putin said. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev appeared to expand this nuclear umbrella to Ukraine territories Moscow plans to annex. The Kremlin planned a series of referendums in areas of Ukraine under its control. I think they're supposed to be starting voting today, and it will take 4 days. So if the vote goes as expected, those regions will request entrance into Russia, which Russia will accept. The Post says it's unclear if the White House reissued the threat after Putin's statement this week. In January, Moscow and Washington reaffirmed the statement, nuclear war can never be won, it must never be fought. And this is on Zero Hedge by, of course, Kyle Anzalone, antiwar.com. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.